Good morning and welcome to the challenge of 100 open houses in 100 days. My name is Franky Armendariz and today I want to talk about why it is I'm attempting this challenge and what I hope to gain from it. Now, a little bit of preface before we begin is I have attempted this challenge prior. So in my first months of being a realtor, all the way back in September 2024, I attempted 100 open houses in 100 days and came just shy of 80 open houses. Evidently, while I don't think 80 is something to not be proud of, I also didn't complete the goal at hand, which is why I'm taking the knowledge that I learned at that time and applying it to this brand new 100 in 100 days. Now, as we begin the challenge, I want to go ahead and address the three main goals that I have in order to ensure that this challenge is successful. One is evidently complete the 100 open houses. Now, how do we plan on doing that? Most people would assume that one a day is the correct way to complete this challenge, as did I when I initially started. However, that is not the case. I've come to realize that the best way to execute 100 in 100 is not one every single day, but instead preparing to tackle 8 to 10 in 5 days. Now, how do we do that, right? The easiest way is to do 2 open houses, either between 11 to 2 and then 3 to 5, or 12 to 2 or 3 to 5, just to ensure that we finish before it gets too dark, at least in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I want to make sure that I allot enough time for everybody to come visit the open house, and I also want to make sure that I prepare in advance so that websites like Zillow can show the open house time, so those people looking at 2 a.m. in their underwear can prepare to come see me the next day. My second goal is 50 additions to my SOI. It's very evident when I attempted this challenge the first go round that my execution was simply not there. I wasn't even averaging 1 SOI addition per 5 open houses. Now, I want to be clear on a few things. When I say an SOI addition, I don't mean somebody just giving me their information and following up via an email blast once a week. I want to make genuine connections where the fear of picking up the phone is non-existent because we spoke so well during the actual open house. So when I say 50 open house additions to my SOI, I mean 50 strong, great connections that I'm able to follow up with on a consistent basis. My third goal is to complete 12 transactions within the 100 days. Now, I understand that 12 is a very specific number, but let me explain how I got there. My larger goal for the year is to complete 40 transactions, and currently I'm sitting at a big fat 0 30 days in. Assuming there's 364 days in the year, if I take 300 of them and I knock out 36 transactions in that time frame, then I should still be able to execute the 40 for the year, assuming we get a few referrals here and there. Now for the fourth goal, and I get it. Earlier I said there would only be 3, but the reason I didn't include this in the preface is because the fourth goal doesn't relate as much to real estate as one may like. My fourth goal is to lose weight and take better care of myself. Now, the reason I'm including a challenge like this in an evidently real estate related challenge and video is because this 100 symbolizes for me more than just a real estate career change. The 100 in 100 symbolizes the ability to stay dedicated, motivated, and focused on the goal at hand, and then of course see it through to the end. Now, I want to talk about why this challenge is so near and dear to my heart, and truthfully, I believe because it symbolizes hope for me. Now, when I say hope, I mean the idea that if you dedicate yourself to one thing and really give it your all, that you can be successful. It's very evident that I joined real estate in a time where there's not a lot of homes on the market and buyers know 50 plus realtors in their life already. I get that. However, if I just dedicate myself and I push and I strive and I complete these 100 in 100, the idea is I'll have something to show for it, and I can prove not only to myself but to everybody else around me that I've earned the right to be successful. I think one of the things people don't talk about enough is when you change careers into something like real estate, it's very easy to get lost in everybody else's success. When I hear people are closing transactions, or they got 2 referrals, or they did this and it worked, and they're just running up the hill with all these transactions, I understand that comparison is the thief of joy, but I'd be a liar to say that I wish I wasn't there celebrating with you. I would love nothing more than to be at the closing table once a week and going out to lunch every single day and doing all these fabulous things that people who are already successful in the industry can do. But this challenge to me is the ability to prove that I'm willing to do what it takes to be up there with you. So while this just may be the preparation week, I'm excited to share this journey, what the results over the next 14 weeks will be, and if you'll have me, I'll love to be your host for the entire thing. So once again, thank you guys. This is Franky Armendariz signing off, and until next time, keep smiling, Albuquerque.